Thanks for the talk, Holden. I feel much more secure about the business now. I have a feeling with you around, the business is in good hands.
Well, there's no need for you to worry about anything. And if there are any changes, I'll let you know as soon as I know. Okay. You can trust me.
Oh, I always have. And so is my mother. And that's very important.
Thank you. That's very nice. I'm glad to see that you can talk about her again.
I think I owe that to my husband, Carl. He's given me a whole new outlook on life. He's given me the strength to stand on my own again.
Sounds like the perfect marriage. I've heard about those.
Oh, well, I don't know about that. But I do know he's given me what I've been looking for in all the wrong places. And I hope he gives that strength to our baby.
Your baby? I take it you're pregnant then.
Well, just between you and me. I might be. I'm on my way to Memorial right now to find out.
Well, whatever they tell you, I hope it's what you want to hear.
Me too.
Monica, surprise, surprise.
Hi, Emily. Oh, well, I was just on my way out now, but I'll be hearing from you soon, I hope.
Yes, you will.
Okay.
Take care of yourself.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Well, I just got done sitting in a 3-hour meeting that you were supposed to be in. Remember you didn't want to go? Don't feel compelled to thank me for taking your place.
Okay.
All right, Holden. How long are you going to do this? How long are you going to ignore me for? You give more attention to your clients like Monica than you do to me.
That's because Monica never lied to me.
You know, you're very cruel, man. You are so...
Well, Holden, I hope you had a nice nap while Emily and I were in our meeting. Any messages for me?
Yeah, Maggie called you about 4 times in the past hour.
Well, it probably has to do with the lunch. I can only assume that. I'll call her back later.
Well, if that's what you assume, I assume that you haven't heard the news. Which explains why you're still so calm and collected, Tonio.
What news?
Looks like you were right about Craig being held hostage. He's been freed, and he's on his way back to Oakdale.
You're looking a little worried. Come on, let's talk about it over a little coffee.
Thanks. Oh, I was just thinking about Craig coming home.
Seems to be on everybody's mind today.
Yeah, I guess.
I didn't really know the guy, but Betsy's so happy that she hasn't even gone to work since Seth brought her the news.
Well, everybody loves Craig.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I am happy he's alive. It's just, well, my first concern's gonna be for Tonio, and, well, it just makes me mad.
What does?
Lucinda. Looking over here gloating. Because Craig coming back means that he's gonna take his business back away from Tonio.
You shouldn't worry about her. She likes to give looks. She looks at me all the time like I'm garbage. Garbage. I'm getting used to it. I consider it her way of saying hello. Hi. It's so very good to see you today.
Yeah. Every time he says hello to me, I get creeps, and I'm happy today. Yeah.
What do you suppose Bob is doing up there with Pam, making all these telephone calls?
Maybe she's trying to get him a new babysitter.
Oh, well, I hope not. I don't want her to get involved in this babysitting business. I told Bob a little bit earlier he was going to have a hard time finding someone as devoted to him as Laura. He didn't think that was very funny.
You hit a nerve.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
What happened?
I don't know. I think I just got disconnected. Do you have any more?
Yeah.
Thank you. Now it's busy.
What did he say to you?
Well, I could barely hear him. I think I'm going to run over there, though, and see if everything's okay.
Not alone, you're not. You said Tom was at my house having lunch. You stop by there and tell him to go with you.
Okay.
At this point, Laura Simmons is capable of anything.
I will keep you posted, okay?
Well, these things happen sometimes.
Hi, how do you feel about setting an extra place at the lunch table?
Oh, what a surprise. We'd love it.
It's very good to see you, Father.
Oh, yes. We were just sitting here trying to figure out what Laura might do next.
I thought you were throwing a shower for Barbara, so why aren't you home making decorations or food or whatever you do for that?
I'll do that later, but I told Kim that I wanted to be here with Leanne while Kim went over to the studio to talk to Laura's boss.
Very thoughtful and probably a good idea. How'd that meeting go, by the way?
Oh, it didn't. Didn't at all. Kim went over there. Do you know the man never showed up? She finally got so tired of waiting, she came back here. And then she went upstairs and...
Oh, my God.
What, Kim? Is that... What happened?
Kim,
what's wrong?
Here. That woman's got my baby. That woman has got my baby. She's got my baby. Oh, God, Tommy.
Emmy Award winner, As the World Turns. This portion brought to you today by new Ultra Pampers Plus, all the dryness a mother can give. And by Charmin Big Squeeze, so much fatter, it's a roll and a half.
Tell me this isn't happening. Oh, my God, it can't be
Settle down.
happening.
Tell me exactly what you saw upstairs, please.
I thought I saw him in his crib, and I went in to pull the covers back, and it's a teddy bear, and he's gone. We have got to call the police.
Calm down.
You have got to do something. She doesn't know what's real anymore. She could have taken him anywhere.
Is it possible that he's out in the house with Grandma?
No, he's not, Tom, because we were just there.
Okay.
Kim, please.
Did you check the bathrooms? Did you check the bathrooms upstairs? That's right.
Oh, my God. She could have drowned him.
Stay with her. I'm going to check upstairs. I'll be right back.
Now, you sit down. No. Look, now. Look, he is with Laura.
He's a little baby.
No, wait. Now, listen, just think about it, Kim. If he is with Laura, she loves him.
That doesn't mean a damn thing. Oh, I told her she'd already threatened to hurt her own children. Why do you think that would stop her? Oh, please, God, please let him be all right.
Okay, he's nowhere upstairs. I'm going to call the police. All right. Yeah, hello. Yeah, this is Tom Hughes. Who is this?
You seem very preoccupied, Bob. What's going on?
Nothing. Excuse me.
Now, if that doesn't look like a guilty man. You know what I better do today, darling? I'm free. I'm on holiday. I think I'll just drop by and pay a call on Kim. See how things are going.
Well, good luck. Except you're not the closest of friends, you know.
Darling, I can think of something. Come on. I'm her producer. She does my show. I'll talk patterns. Not a bad idea, actually. If Craig feels like it and he's up to it, he could appear on patterns.
Wait a minute. With Sierra and Brian?
Well,
you're a true television producer. You would sacrifice the happiness of your children for ratings.
No, you.
Oh, Meg. If you're going to say anything more about Tonio, please just go away.
No. I wasn't going to say a word about Tonio because his treachery will take care of him for me. I was just going to comment. You have no scruples. I mean, aren't you uncomfortable at all, sitting having coffee with a guy who raped your sister?
Yeah,
Just remember what you said to me. Don't let her get to you.
I gotta hand it to her. She knows where it hurts.
Hey, don't let her hurt you. You know what you've done, who you are, and how far you've come. Nobody can take that away from you. Not Lucinda or anybody else. I'm gonna go call Tonio again.
Well, if it's true that Craig is on his way back to Oakdale, there's only one course of action we can take.
And what's that?
Have a meeting with him and his lawyer, and offer to sell him back his company under the terms of the contract that Sierra signed.
Whoa, wait a second, Tonio. You've put so much work into this company. I don't understand how you could just sell it back to him like that.
I don't either. Unless there's something that you know that we don't.
Remember, under the provisions of that contract, if Craig wants to buy his company back, he has to pay us the original purchase price that we spent to obtain Montgomery & Associates. Plus, he has to pay compensation with annual royalties for any new business that we brought in.
That's bound to be a pretty big price tag.
Well, by my rough estimate, it should be about $2.5 million outright, with another $1 million every fiscal year.
And you just happen to have those figures at your fingertips.
Yes.
Well, it would take me at least a few days to figure out an accurate estimate of the total value of this company, Tonio.
What are you getting at, Holden?
That perhaps you've been expecting this to happen for some time. Maybe even from the time you first started making inquiries into the foreign hostage market. Now, come on, tell me, how long have you known for a fact that Craig was being held prisoner?
Yeah, he is, Meg. You'll have to hold on a moment, please. Okay.
I will be out of town all next week. No, Detective Roy Franklin will be Listen, I gotta go. I gotta take care of some business that just came in. Bye. Well, I must say that you look.
I'm not sure I like being referred to as business. You know that?
When you look like this, you are very serious business.
I'm still gonna feel like this when we're old, married.
No, I'm afraid not, because this is getting worse every day, so I assume by the time that we're old, I will never let you out of my sight.
I did come by for a reason, you know that. I did.
I'll be interested in the reason in a minute. Right now, I'm interested in this.
Did you see the Argus?
Yes, I did.
Back.
I saw it. It's a miracle he survived.
I can understand how he feels, too, starting a whole new life after being locked up for so long.
Well, that's over now. What you have to look forward to is a whole life that we're going to be sharing together. Tomorrow night, we are married, and that is a lifetime sentence. No hope for parole, no time off for good behavior. And I better stop talking because I'm scaring myself.
Hey, break it up, you two. Our rehearsal isn't until this evening.
Good afternoon, Lieutenant. And by the way, that wasn't a rehearsal. That's the real thing.
Hey, don't you have someplace better to be, like taking Nancy out to lunch?
Well, I'm just about to. I wanted you to see something first. This is Margot's letter of resignation from the department. Now, it's postmarked Boston, which blows your theory that she's in Greece trying to rescue Craig.
I don't know, Mac. Not necessarily. She could have had Lila and Casey mail this letter for her. Throw us off the track.
Well, we'll know more, I guess, when Craig gets back to town.
I don't know about that either. If she's so determined not to be found, she'll have Craig cover for her, just like Lila. The question is why? Why is she doing this?
Well, it's an answer we may never know. I'll see you later.
Please. Now, please, this is our day. This is important. It's ours. Don't bring Margot into this day.
I'm sorry, Barbara. I cannot pretend that I am not worried about Margot. I am, and I will stay worried about her until I find out that she's okay.
Hi. Hey. Where have you been?
Hello.
I missed you.
Well, I've been around.
Yeah?
Guess you heard about Craig.
Blanche.
What about Craig?
Come on. He's alive. They found him.
Are you serious? You wouldn't kid me about something like this?
This is no joke, according to the Argus and a few other people.
That's great. That's great. Sarah must have heard.
Oh, did you tell my mother? Does she know about this?
Yeah, she knows. She was here earlier.
Listen, I'm gonna go get a copy of the Argus, okay? I want to read the article. It's great.
Hi.
Oh.
Hi, what's with Lily?
Just heard the news about Craig.
Oh.
Everybody's happy.
Oh, I can't wait to meet him. Everybody seems to worship the
You talked to Lila? Does Lila know about it? She must
No,
be
I
thrilled.
haven't. I'm waiting to hear. I have some questions to ask her.
Okay.
Come on, sit
I'll
down.
see you guys later.
Hey, Lily, did you hear?
Yes, it's wonderful. He's alive and he's coming back to us.
Ivan and I talked to Sierra, and she's beyond happy. And she said that he's going down, he's coming here, and then he's going to go to Montega.
We had to do something wonderful for him.
Oh, Sophia, I don't know. I just want to kiss him.
You know, he's like a father that I never had.
I know he was special to me, too.
Ooh, Dr. Bob looks a little stressed out.
I think it has something to do with Laura Simmons.
Really?
Casey, listen, I have been calling Lila. There's some questions I want to ask you.
Oh, well, I don't have any answers right now, John. I gotta talk to Bob. I'll see you later.
Dr. Bob, how are you? Casey, oh, good to see you. Welcome back. How was Boston?
It was great. I saw Franny. She said she's gonna try and make it back for the wedding. She said she'd call.
Oh, great. I hope she can do that.
You look a little beat. How's your family? How's my godson?
Oh, he's fine. When I left the house this morning, I'm just trying to reach them now and check on the family, but the line's busy. Excuse me.
Okay,
I gotta
I'll see you
try
later.
again. Yeah.
Well, Debbie, we've just had an emergency, and therefore I am running late. But I will be there. All right. Well, thank you, darling.
Kim, darling.
Bye-bye. Well, Dan, we certainly could have used you a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I heard you had a pretty bad scare this morning.
Well, that isn't even half of it.
Well, why didn't you call me right away?
Well, Tom was getting ready to. Just as he did, the phone rang, and it was Bo. And he was talking with Bo, and then Pam rushed in, and then Tom and Pam rushed out, and then you know the rest.
We're home.
Oh, there he is.
God.
Oh, my God. You got your raisins on. Oh, bless you, though.
Mrs. Hughes, I'm sorry I scared you.
Oh.
I was telling Tom earlier, I was walking up the street after a really strange phone conversation with Laura, and I saw her standing outside your house. She was walking back and forth and kind of staring at your upstairs window. When she saw me coming towards her, she ran and I lost her. I was afraid that she might come back, so I tried your front door and it was unlocked. So I came in and called, but nobody answered.
Oh, dear, that's just when we went over to Nancy's, just for a minute.
Yes, so anyway, that's when I heard Chris crying. I was afraid that Laura might do something crazy. So I picked him up and I went the couple blocks to my house where I knew he'd be safe. I was just about to call you here and let you know when Pam called me, and while we were on the phone, I accidentally pulled the cord out and we got disconnected. But I plugged it in immediately and called you right back here. I'm sorry.
Bo, did you really think that Laura would have come in and taken Chris, leaving her alone?
I don't know, Tom. I've seen her in a state of mind before, and there's no telling what she might do. She's completely unpredictable. I didn't want to take any chances.
Hughes residence. Hi, Bob. It's Lisa. Oh, yes. Yes, everything's all right now.
Hey, you're good looking.
Hey!
Am I interrupting?
As a matter of fact, you are.
Oh.
But guess what?
What?
I love it.
Good.
How did your lunch go with Barbara's designer?
Oh, it went great. I'm taking him on as a client, which means I'm going to be working late, so I'm going to change at the office and I'll meet you at the rehearsal, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Good.
I got a lot of paperwork here to do.
Oh.
Say, did you know that Margot turned in her resignation to Mike?
You're kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, I guess Tom was right. I guess she's not coming back. Oh, this wedding is really going to be tough on him.
Hey, this wedding isn't going to be very easy on me either. I'm going to be standing down there fantasizing about you walking down the aisle. Me waiting at the
there
altar.
you go, rushing things again. We just brought up the subject of getting engaged last night. Now you got me walking down the aisle.
No. Just a minute, Counselor. Do you know I could feel a lot more relaxed if you were wearing my engagement ring on your finger?
See, the problem with you, Detective, is that an engagement ring to you is a stamp of ownership, like I'd have Roy's woman written across my forehead.
Hey, you know that's not a bad idea? You know, I got a tip.
Yeah. Well, listen, I have another alternative that I want to discuss when all this wedding hubbub is over, okay? But in the meantime...
So, we do that tomorrow night, right? Hey! No personal displays of affection in the workplace.
Hey, you know, you take your personal... Barbara, you know, you're going to live a long time. I was just thinking about you. Would you tell me what is the schedule for tonight? I have no idea.
Well, 5:30 rehearsal, then the men all go over to Hal's place where Paul's having his bachelor party, and then the women go to Lisa's where they're having a shower, then we all get together at the Mona Lisa for the rehearsal dinner.
Easy.
Easy.
Is anybody going to have their eyes open tomorrow at the wedding?
Well, the wedding's not until 8 o'clock at night, so you've all day to recoup.
Roy, Hal? Yeah. Why don't you keep a close eye on the Hughes house? They had a bad scare this morning.
Something to do with Laura Simmons?
Well, in a way, she hasn't done anything illegal. But that could change if her brother can't find her and talk some sense into her. So just keep a close eye out.
I'm glad he's okay. I put Chris down for his nap. Oh, Mom. I can't hardly bear to leave him alone.
Well, that's understandable, darling. I think we really have to try to be grateful to Bo.
Yeah, I know. You're right.
Bo. I am grateful.
Oh, Mrs. Hughes, I'm just sorry that things got so mixed up and I scared you.
I am too. But I guess if it kept Laura from getting her hands on Christopher, it was worth it. Tommy, we have got to do something. We all know that she's sick, that she can hurt herself or somebody else. Can't the police, please, can't they do something?
No, she hasn't done anything illegal. I mean, we can't have her picked up because Bo saw her wandering around outside the house.
And listen, I don't know what she'd do if the police picked her up.
I just don't know why Herb Petrie didn't call me. He must know where she is.
I have the feeling he believes her stories and is trying to protect her. In a way, that's what I've been doing for years. It's very easy to believe Laura, especially if you want to.
I'll tell you one thing for sure. I am not going to leave that child just to go to a shower.
Well, Barbara would be very disappointed. I could watch Christopher.
No, thank you, but no.
I think the bottom line is that you are not going to be happy while he is away from you, so why don't we take him with us? We'll put him in Mom's bedroom at the penthouse, and we'll all take turns checking on him during the rehearsal dinner.
It's not just that. I don't want to leave the house empty that long.
Mrs. Hughes, I would be more than happy to stay here and watch the house for you. More than happy.
Yeah, well, that's a pretty good idea. I think I'm going to call the police anyway and have them double up their patrol in the block, okay?
And I'm going to go to talk to Herb Petrie about my sister. It's obvious he doesn't know what he's dealing with.
Yeah. Miss Simmons is sick today, Herb?
Well, she's been under a lot of personal pressure, but that'll change soon.
Okay. I have to see Kim shortly. You know, she used to work in Kim's house. This personal pressure that she's been under. Does that have anything to do with the reason she left?
Well, she's put her confidence in me, and I'd rather not betray that.
Oh, God. My lips are sealed. No, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised, because you could just feel the tension in the house before she left.
I'd rather not discuss this, Mrs. Dixon.
What?
When you see Kim, if you'd please tell her that I found her note, and I'm not trying to avoid her, but I don't think that talking to her about the situation will accomplish anything.
Ah, the situation.
Yeah.
I'll give Kim your message.
Please.
Huh?
Thank you.
Well, my patient is finally stabilized. How is everything there, okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay now. I'm still kind of shaking, but other than that, I'm all right.
I wanted to come home when you called me.
By that time, Pam had been here, and we knew that Christopher was all right. There really wasn't anything that you could do.
Now, I can't help but wonder, what was Laura doing wandering around the house?
You know something? I really don't want to talk about it anymore. I love you. Thanks so much for calling to check up on us.
I love you, too. And lock those doors. Goodbye.
Those? Yeah. Oh, those are really, strong.
Hey, look who just walked in. Laura Simmons.
Face to face with Dr. Bob. I'm glad we didn't leave. I would miss this for the world.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you today by New Secret Solid, strong enough for a man, now with unbeatable protection for a woman. And by Lemon Fresh Joy. Joy gets dishes so clean, they shine. We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Hello, Dr. Dixon. Nice to see you.
Hello, Laura. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good.
Excuse me, I want to say hi to Bob. Bob, I need to talk to you.
I won't talk to you here. Come to my office.
Bob, how can you be so cold to me?
Laura, stop this pretending. Come with me.
I'm not pretending, Bob.
You told me
I'm not.
last night that you'd been to see a psychiatrist. It turned out you were having dinner at the Mona Lisa. I suppose the fainting was a big act, too.
Please don't turn me away, Bob. I love you. You know that.
Your brother is trying to find you to get you help. Now, stop running away
My brother
from
is not trying to help me. He's just trying to send me away so you don't have to worry about me. I need you, Bob.
You don't even know what's real anymore. Now, you come with me and we'll call your brother.
That doesn't sound like a platonic relationship, does it?
No. Kind of sounds like old Dr. Bob is leading Lord Simmons down the proverbial garden path, huh?
I'm so glad I ran into you after my checkup. You know, you look terrific. Hey,
Thank
hey,
you.
I hear that you're becoming quite a mover over at Walsh Enterprises.
Well, I don't know about that, but I'm getting the credit, you know, at school for working there, and I've already learned a lot. So.
It's so exciting, isn't it? I mean, I used to hate business because my mother was so consumed by it and everything, but once the corporation was dumped in my lap, Carl and Holden have shown me how fascinating it can really be.
I know, it really is a lot of fun. I wish I could get Lily to understand that.
Oh.
Listen, how are you feeling about your situation over there at Montgomery Associates? Because now that Craig's back, there's really bound to be some kind of big shakeup.
Well, I met with Holden today, and he assured me that he'd let me know if anything was going to affect my company in any way.
Monica, if you could consider making the switch to Walsh, I promise that I could devote the kind of time to Lawrence Industries that it deserves now that I'm there.
That's very interesting. I'll have to keep that in mind.
Good. That's all I can ask.
Mama, I just called to let you know that I'm not going to be making it out to the farm tonight. Well, I have Al Munson's bachelor party to go to, and then with the wedding tomorrow, I'm going to be pretty busy, so... Yes, I did. I read about it. I think it's great. Yeah, Craig should be very happy about coming home. He has a very good family. He's a lucky man. Yeah, you're right. Okay, I'll see you. Bye.
How's your mom?
Fine. She thinks it's strange that she hasn't seen you in such a long time.
I don't think it's so strange. Holden, I can't face her now that she knows the truth about the baby.
Why not? You didn't have any problem facing me all those months and lying about it. Why should facing my mama now that she knows the truth bother you?
God, Holden, I swear, I can't take this anymore. Okay, I lied. I admit it. I was ashamed and I was afraid of losing you. But why all this punishment from a man who has made so many mistakes himself?
I am not punishing you. I just can't get past all your lies.
God, you want to talk about lying? You have been lying to me since we got married about your feelings for sweet little Lily.
I have never denied my feelings for Lily. You should have known that when you brought up the subject of marriage and tempted me with a partnership and a condo. All you wanted from me was a father for your baby and a name. But you can't expect me to love you.
Ethan.
Holden? Are you going to go after her? She was crying.
There's no point.
Well, we just had lunch with my lawyer. It looks like my guess at what it would cost Craig to buy this company back was pretty close. I doubt he'll be able to raise that money very quickly, so we'll have even more time to add some accounts and make it tougher for him. What do you think?
I think that it's very funny that you want me to be happy about messing up somebody that I respect like Craig Montgomery. The air in here just suddenly went bad. I think I'll go somewhere else.
All right, Laura. If you won't leave this hospital, I'll call security and have you admitted.
Hi, Dr. Hughes.
Hi,
Did
kid.
you hear the news about Craig?
Yeah, it's wonderful. It's just wonderful. I'm right in the middle of something. Will you excuse me?
Okay, I know that you and Kim were part of the rehearsal, so I'll see you at the party afterwards.
Good.
Excuse me.
You leave this hospital, and you stay away from my home.
The hardest part about this, Bob, is knowing that you still love me.
It's all a fantasy. I strongly advise you to find your brother and let him get you help.
This is the last you'll see of me. I've humiliated myself enough. One day you're going to realize that your weakness was the villain here, not my love. By the time you realize, it'll be too late for both of us. Oh, darling. Oh. How was your day?
If I told you, you wouldn't believe me.
Oh,
Hello, Lucinda.
Hello, Bob. I'm sorry. I came over to talk about the show and patterns, not knowing that you have a rehearsal. I'm on my way.
I'm sorry that I was so distracted, and we'll talk about things after the wedding.
It's just fine. You look awfully tired. It must be quite a strain, losing wonderful help like Miss Simmons. By the way, I'm supposed to deliver a message to you from Herb Petrie. He said he got the note, and he just felt nothing would be gained talking now.
Well, I don't understand why he couldn't have called me. I could just punch him.
That's all right. We'll catch up with him sooner or later.
Well, I'm glad you understand what the message meant. Have a good rehearsal. Bye-bye.
Lucinda didn't realize that you were here.
I'm just leaving. You look lovely. I wish you all the best, you two. Have a good rehearsal.
I heard about what happened. Now, listen, you don't have to come to the rehearsal, but if you still want to, why don't you bring Chris with you, okay? No, that's all right. Nancy and Leanne took Christopher over to Lisa's, and they're going to stay with him until I get there for the shower.
Well, I don't think Laura's going to be coming by here again, but at Tom's suggestion, Mac has doubled the patrolmen in the area.
Thank you. I just hate feeling unsafe in our own home. I hate what that woman has done to our lives.
She came to the hospital today. I tried to get her to come to my office and call her brother, but she wouldn't. She just ranted.
Did she threaten you in any way? Because if she did, the police can step in.
No threats. Just tears and delusions about our relationship. I can't believe this is happening to us. All we did was try to befriend a poor, sick woman.
I know.
Okay. Chris is safely tucked in over at Mom's.
Oh, Tom, thank you, honey.
Yes, and I'm here to watch the house now. So why don't you guys go get ready for the rehearsal dinner? I'm sure it's only a matter of time now before Beau finds Laura.
Mr. Petrie, you've got to listen to me.
Look, I don't know how you got past security, but unless you get out of here, I'm going to have you arrested.
Look, man, I'm trying to help you. There are certain things that you don't know.
Get me security.
You're hiding her out. I know that.
So this is Herb Petrie?
Look, I've done the same thing in
Yes,
the
there's
past.
a young man I had thrown out of here yesterday.
She needs help, and you're keeping her from that.
Yes, he is back, and this time I want him thrown out for good.
How can I make you believe me?
I know who you are, and I know who hired you, and unless you're out of here in 5 seconds, I'm going to have you thrown out.
Nobody hired me, Mr. Petrie. She's been telling you nothing but lies. I know she's convincing, but you are a fool if you believe what she says. I just hope it's not too late when you finally find that out.
Herb Petrie? Oh, hi, Diane. Yeah, I'm glad that you called. Look, I may be working late tonight, so please don't hold... What? That is crazy. Look, number one, I don't care what you read on any note on my desk. And number two, you have no right reading anything that you found there. Laura Simmons is just a girl that I work with, nothing more. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we need to have a long, hard talk about our marriage. Oh, you bet. Good. Goodbye.
Hey, hold. You're not going to run away like you did this morning, all right?
I gotta go. I gotta go pick up Lila for this wedding baloney. You know?
Listen, soldier, I'm your chief of staff here. I asked you a few questions you got to answer, right?
Well, I know what you're gonna ask. I don't have the answers. I don't know what to tell you.
I just happen to believe that Margot is involved in this Craig thing. Now, you and Lila have been out of town. I have a feeling you've been with her. You know where my daughter is, Casey. I want to know. Where is she?
John, can I talk to you for a second?
I gotta go. Wait a...
Listen, I gotta work late tonight in the lab. I could use some help. How about it?
Oh, I can't make it tonight. I got plans with Lucinda.
Oh. Well, any night this week will be good.
Okay, good. Let me know.
All right. Wow. You look like you've been hit by a truck. Thank you. I gotta check in real quick. Oh, look at Emily. She looks so miserable. You know what? Maybe we should invite her over for dinner.
That's a good idea. I'll ask her.
Okay.
You gotta get yourself together, you know? You've got Barbara's shower tonight.
I'm not going.
Yes, never.
Look, Colton's going to the bachelor party, and I'm sure that Lily's going to be at the big party afterwards. I'm just going to stay home. Will you come over for a little while?
Oh, I can. I scheduled a late night tonight. I can't change it.
I guess I'll stay home alone.
Okay.
Who knows? Maybe I can figure out the answer to this problem.
Meg, maybe we should leave Emily alone. I think it might antagonize Holden if we get in the middle of their fight.
What are you talking about?
I think it's best.
Well, the tension at the Hughes household is so thick you could cut it with a knife. The mere mention of Miss Simmons' name, you get looks of repressed anger.
Yeah, well, I believe it. Susan and I saw enough here this afternoon to make me believe anything.
Sure you don't want to go to Barbara's shower?
Yeah. I'm sorry, Betsy. I'm just not up to it. I'm glad you stopped by, though. Thank you.
Sure. Just wanted to know if you needed a ride. Look, I realize we've had some bad times the last few weeks. But if you're going through something, if you need someone, I'll listen.
I appreciate it. Betsy, I'm sorry. I've been doing some thinking, and I was wrong to say those things to Granddad about Rod. I know that. I just did it because I know the way Holden feels about him, and I thought it would help my marriage. I was obviously very misguided.
Forget about it.
All right. Anyway, if you really think that you can be happy with Rod, you really have my blessings. Tell him that.
Yeah? I will. He's in the car. I'll tell him right now. Okay. We'll see you later?
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Careful.
Betsy, leave?
Yeah. Looks like you're ready to leave, too, huh? Holden, don't you think maybe you'll need an apology?
Don't make things worse than they already are. You pushed me into everything I said, and it was all the truth. You should try it sometime.
We'll just have fun tonight, okay? We'll probably have a blast because Lily's gonna be there. Holden?
Hello, Emily. I thought you might need a shoulder to cry on tonight.
Chris is sleeping as happily as if he were in his own bed.
Oh, well, it's really sad that he has to be here because of Laura.
All this must be very disturbing to you, darling. I know how fond you are of Laura. Perhaps you better just think about that and hope that she gets the help she needs.
Oh, wonderful job you've done. Go ahead, darling. This is beautiful.
Very nice.
How did the rehearsal go?
Well, we got through it. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna head over to the bachelor party.
Okay. Have a
See ya.
have a
Bye.
good time. Be
Have a good time. Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. You have a good time. Oh, that's Hi, darling. Put the gifts right over here on the gift
Everything was
table.
so pretty. Okay.
Maybe you want to check the baby?
Yes, and all these lovely presents.
Beautiful.
Decorations.
Thank you.
Thank you for walking me to the party.
Well, the next shower you go to will be yours. I hope.
Get out of here.
Hey, Ron, how are you?
Can I have some of this punch? I am thirsty.
Leanne, you look more beautiful than the last time I saw you.
Oh, thank you, Casey. Your grandmother.
Thank you, sweetheart. Casey. You're not supposed to be here.
I know, I'm leaving.
You're supposed to go.
I'm leaving. I just stopped by to tell you that Lila's going to be a little bit late, but she's definitely coming.
Oh, good. Okay.
All right, see ya.
Oh, wait. Before you go, come here. I know that Margot had something to do with Craig's rescue. Isn't that right? I know she can. Now, come on, tell me.
Listen, I'm
Casey, you
sorry.
can trust
I've been
me.
told to go. I gotta leave.
Oh, now don't.
Adios!
Oh.
As soon as Hal gets here, I'm gonna go.
Okay, darling.
This is really good.
Yeah,
Could be them now, couldn't it?
I guess.
Yes.
Oh, well,
That's right.
and our person is not the guest of honor.
No. I'm history. I'm not staying. I just wanted to apologize for being kind of such a nervous klutz tonight, but I promise that tomorrow I will be even more of a nervous klutz. Come on, Bob. Let's get out of here.
See you later. Thanks, Lisa.
Okay, take some.
I'll be in jail,
I know what you and Bob must be going through. I just want you to know that little Chris is here. He's safe.
I know he is.
And Bo will find his sister, and then everything will be all right.
I hope so. It's just that dealing with Laura is like being in quicksand. I mean, you think you're pulling yourself out, and the harder you work, the deeper you sink.
Oh, yeah. I love her.
Thanks for dinner. I'm sorry I didn't have a better appetite.
Oh, come on. You have a lot on your mind. Listen, I want to call Aunt Lucinda tonight myself and tell her everything. Because I want her to call her Petri and get all this stuff straightened out.
Okay. Good. I'm sorry that I don't have the time to do it myself.
No, that's okay. Listen, you better get to the cellar, though, so you can hurry back here to me.
No, I don't want to leave you here alone.
Oh, come on. I'm going to be fine. Don't worry.
I'll call you every half hour.
I'm going to be fine. I don't even think Laura knows who I am. She'd have no reason in the world to want to hurt me.
Stay tuned for Guiding Light, next on most of these CBS stations. Sweaters by Tony Lambert. Join us tomorrow for the Emmy Award winner, As the World Turns.